don't even know what that was.
Did you get it on film?
Yeah, I got it on film.
From terrifying monsters caught on camera to encounters with mysterious beings, these sightings raise more questions than answers. But what are these creatures? Where did they come from? Stay tuned to find out. In a quiet town in the Philippines, something eerie caught the attention of locals one night. A massive humanoid figure was spotted sitting silently on a rooftop. Despite the darkness, its towering shape was impossible to miss. Some say its glowing eyes scanned the crowd below, while others claim it had long, claw-like hands resting on the edge. Curious and a little scared, the townspeople tried calling out to it, but the creature didn't move. It just sat there, watching. No one knows where it came from or why it appeared, but many believe it wasn't something entirely human. Captured werewolf case. In a quiet town, a truck driver was spotted pushing the head of a wolf back into his truck. At first, people assumed he had captured a wild animal, maybe to move it away from the city. But things took a strange turn when he drove straight to a secretive lab. Witnesses who got a closer look were stunned. This wasn't an ordinary wolf, it was a werewolf, with a human-like body and a wolf's face. Its eerie appearance left everyone speechless. No one knew where it came from or why it was taken to the lab. But one thing was clear: this was no ordinary creature. Skinwalker encounter. In a quiet neighborhood, a man kept hearing strange voices coming from his neighbor's terrace. Curiosity got the best of him one night, and he decided to check it out. When he reached the terrace, he found a small cage with a dog inside. But something felt wrong. Its eyes were too sharp, almost human-like. Before he could react, the creature lunged at him, moving in a way no normal dog could. Panic set in as he realized this wasn't just an animal, it was a skinwalker. Without wasting a second, he bolted down the stairs, hoping to get away before it broke free. Goatman mystery. One evening, while checking his farm, a farmer noticed a pair of horns sticking out from the bushes. At first, he thought it was just a goat, but when he looked closer, his stomach dropped. It had a human-like face. The creature's cold stare sent chills down his spine. It wasn't any ordinary animal. It looked like something straight out of a nightmare. The farmer froze, unsure of what to do. And just like that, without a sound, the creature vanished. No tracks, no trace, nothing. To this day, the farmer swears he saw it, but no one's been able to explain what it really was. Night in woods. A group of friends thought a late-night adventure in the woods would be fun. Turns out it wasn't. As they walked deeper, a strange howl echoed through the trees. Curious, they followed the sound, but what they found was terrifying. Behind a tree stood a massive creature, a wolf's head on a human body, a werewolf. Its eyes glowed in the dark, locked onto them. Without wasting a second, they bolted back to the trail. No one spoke a word until they were safely out of the woods. Whatever they saw that night, one thing was clear: they weren't alone out there. Shadow in garden. In a quiet Brazilian town, a man got the shock of his life after checking his backyard surveillance footage. Late at night, the camera caught a massive, dark creature creeping through his garden. It moved like a dog, but no dog grows that big. Its sharp, wolf-like face stood out clearly, too detailed to be a person in disguise. And for a country filled with strange wildlife, this was something else entirely. The creature lingered for a moment before vanishing into the night. Since then, no one's been able to explain what it was, but locals aren't ruling out the wildest possibility: a werewolf. Provo Canyon beast. A quiet camping trip in Provo Canyon turned into a chilling encounter no one expected. This couple was hiking toward a hill to get a better look at some deer when they spotted something strange behind the trees. At first, they thought it was a bear, until it stood up. Whatever it was tall, broad, and definitely not a bear. The moment it locked eyes with them, they bolted straight to their car, leaving their tent and gear behind. Some believe Provo Canyon is a hotspot for Bigfoot sightings, and with something that size lurking in the woods, it's hard to argue otherwise. Their stuff? Probably still sitting there, if Bigfoot hasn't claimed it by now.
How cool though.
Strange encounter in Idaho. Camping in the Idaho woods is usually all about quiet nights and starry skies, unless you run into something unexplainable. That's exactly what happened to two friends on a late-night trail. While keeping their distance from a bear, they spotted a towering, furry figure moving through the trees. At first, they brushed it off as another wild animal until it stood up on two legs. One of them grabbed a camera and chased after it, hoping to catch a clearer view. But whatever it was, disappeared into the woods before they could get close. With its upright stance and massive size, it's hard not to think they might have crossed paths with a real-life Sasquatch.
I don't even know what that was.
Did you get it on film?
Yeah, I got it on film.
Bigfoot's motherly side. Turns out, Bigfoot isn't just a legend. She is also a protective mom. In a remote forest, a man captured a wild clip of what looks like a Bigfoot crouching behind a rock. But here's the twist. She wasn't alone. Hidden nearby was a smaller figure, believed to be her little one. As soon as she sensed risk, she shifted positions, keeping her little one out of sight. The internet couldn't get enough of it, with people calling her the ultimate mama bear. Some say it's proof that Bigfoot families are out there, quietly living in the wild. And if this footage is real, it's a rare peek into their secret world, one they've managed to keep hidden for years. Chaco's strange beast. In the quiet forests of Sense Pena, Chaco, three friends on a camping trip stumbled upon something straight out of a nightmare. Late at night, rustling sounds pulled them out of their tents, and that's when they saw it. A massive, black-furred creature with a monstrous head was lying on the ground, tossing around like it had nothing better to do. But here's the weird part. It didn't seem aggressive. After a while, the creature got up, walking on all fours before disappearing into the woods. Some locals believe it could be the legendary werewolf, or lobizon, a creature tied to old Argentine folklore. Whatever it was, those three friends definitely didn't stick around to find out more. Sasquatch at work site. For weeks, a construction worker felt like something was watching him, but he brushed it off. That is, until his camera caught something chilling. One evening, after parking his truck, he stepped out and found himself face to face with a towering Sasquatch. This creature wasn't just big, it looked fierce, standing like it had a score to settle. The moment their eyes met, the worker didn't stick around to chat. He spun back into his truck and sped off, leaving behind the eerie figure. Some say it's just a prank, but others think the creature might be guarding something near the site. Rock thrower. Utah might just be Sasquatch's favorite hideout, and here's another eerie sighting to prove it. A man strolling along a forest road suddenly felt like someone, or something, was watching him. Peeking through the trees was a massive, furry figure, barely hidden by the shadows. Before he could get a clearer look, the creature did something wild. It tossed a huge rock right in his direction. Clearly, Sasquatch isn't too thrilled about visitors wandering near its territory. Some believe these rock-throwing incidents are warnings, a way for the creature to keep humans at a distance. And with sightings piling up in Utah, maybe it's time to rethink those quiet forest walks. Texas Night Stalker. In the dark woods of East Texas, a late-night stroll turned into a chilling encounter. With only a flashlight to guide him, a man was walking along a quiet trail when strange noises broke the silence. Turning toward the sound, he spotted a shadowy, black-furred creature lurking nearby. Its glowing eyes locked onto him, almost like it had some dark intentions. The creature slowly crawled forward on all fours. Not wanting to stick around and find out what it was, the man bolted back home. Some say it could be a feral animal, while others whisper about the East Texas howler, a mysterious beast said to haunt those lonely woods. Ong River Shadows. On April 2, 2024, a trail camera near the Ong River in India captured something chilling. After locals reported ghostly figures in the water, one man decided to investigate, and what he found was beyond strange. In the footage, several eerie heads floated above the water's surface, shifting slowly as if they were scanning the area. The figures didn't look human, and their movements were too smooth, too unnatural. The river already had a dark past, with mysterious drownings and sudden disappearances adding to its eerie reputation. But when the man returned the next day to check again, the water was calm, as if nothing had ever happened. Whatever those figures were, they didn't want to be found. Bigfoot caught again. In one of the most recent Bigfoot sightings, a man captured eerie footage while walking through the woods at night. The area was pitch dark, but his camera caught a huge, shadowy figure moving behind the trees. It had thick fur, a heavy gait, and walked like it had no concern about being watched. What stood out was how calmly it moved, like it belonged there. Many who've analyzed the video point to the creature's size and posture as evidence that this wasn't just a person in a suit. Whatever it was, it didn't seem to care that someone had caught it on camera. Hoax or real? In the last 2 months, this eerie clip has spread like wildfire across the paranormal community. Captured by a doorbell camera late at night, it shows a creature with a baby-like face, but nothing about it is innocent. Sharp, jagged fangs poke out from its mouth, giving it a nightmarish appearance. The way it moves feels unnatural, almost glitchy, which has led many to believe it might be AI generated. But if it's real, that raises an even creepier thought. What else is lurking outside our homes while we sleep? Whether it's a digital trick or something more sinister, it's definitely unsettling. Alien armadillo sighting. Greece just got a front row seat to the bizarre. An alien-looking creature casually strolling outside a busy mall. Families out for a weekend suddenly found themselves in the middle of something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The creature, resembling a giant armadillo with an unusual metallic sheen, seemed completely unbothered by the chaos around it. Thankfully, authorities arrived quickly and cleared the area. Some people think it's a government experiment gone wrong, while others are convinced it's an alien visitor. Whatever it is, it's definitely not something you see during a casual shopping trip. Face in shadows. One night, a hiker ventured deep into the remote woods, not knowing he was about to witness something chilling. As he carefully stepped through the shadows, a strange figure caught his eye, peeking out from behind a tree. At first, it seemed like a person until he got closer. The creature had a purple face with an eerie, devilish smile that sent a chill down his spine. Its expression felt too unnatural, almost like it wasn't from this world. Before he could process what he was seeing, the creature slipped behind the tree and disappeared into the darkness. Whatever it was, it left behind a sense of unease that still lingers. Nine-tailed fox. A strange video from a nighttime forest has left viewers speechless. It shows a glowing creature surrounded by moving tails or tentacles, twisting as if they had a life of their own. The eerie light coming from its body made it look like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But this wasn't fiction. The footage felt all too real. Just as things got more intense, the video cut off without any explanation. No one knows who filmed it or where exactly it happened. Some think it's a new species, while others believe it might be something not from this world. Bigfoot family spotted. In this video, a peaceful walk turned into something straight out of a cryptid documentary, when giant footprints, way too big for any human, caught this guy's attention. Curious, he panned his camera around, and there it was. A massive Bigfoot casually strolling through the bushes like it had nothing to worry about. But things got even weirder. As he moved in for a closer look, he spotted more. An entire family of Sasquatch, lurking quietly as if waiting for their next move. Some say these creatures travel in groups to stay hidden, and with a whole family out in the open, who knows how many more are watching from the shadows. GoPro catches Sasquatch. A peaceful walk through the woods turned into something straight out of a mystery novel when a man and his dog were out exploring, with the dog wearing a GoPro to capture their adventure. But instead of just trees and trails, the camera caught something wild. A tall, furry creature striding across the path on two legs. It moved smoothly, almost like a human, but there was nothing human about its size or appearance. Whatever it was, it vanished into the woods like it had done this before. If not for the GoPro, no one would have believed it. Seems like legends aren't just stories after all. Terrifying Sasquatch sighting. This footage has been making waves online, and honestly, it's enough to send chills down your spine. A woman was casually recording the wilderness when things took a wild turn. Out of nowhere, a massive 7 to 8 foot tall figure, believed to be a Sasquatch, appeared in the distance. The moment she spotted it, panic kicked in. She started screaming at her kids to get back in the car immediately. And just like that, the footage cuts off. No one knows what happened next, but one thing's clear. This wasn't some guy in a costume. Whatever she saw, it was real enough to send her into full-blown panic mode. Bigfoot in snowstorm. Caught in the middle of a blinding snowstorm, a hunter was out tracking deer when he heard the sound of branches snapping nearby. Thinking he had found his target, he reached for his rifle. But what he saw next froze him in place. A towering Bigfoot emerged from the snowy woods, its massive frame moving effortlessly through the storm. The hunter's hands trembled as he crouched low, hoping to stay hidden. With his heart pounding, he quietly prayed the creature wouldn't notice him. Luckily, the Bigfoot seemed uninterested and wandered off into the blizzard. That was a close call, probably too close for comfort. Bigfoot on the run. This footage starts with a man casually biking through a forest trail until things take a wild turn. Out of nowhere, a towering, fuzzy creature dashes past him at lightning speed. At first, he thought it was chasing him, but the way it bolted suggested something else. Whatever it was, it didn't want to stick around. Imagine riding your bike and suddenly seeing Bigfoot. Yeah, not exactly a relaxing trip. But here's the weird part. If Bigfoot, a creature people fear, is running scared, what could possibly be out there making it panic? Something's clearly going on deep in those woods, and it's not looking too friendly. The Silent Watcher. In 2015, a man in Canada had a chilling encounter that still baffles those who hear about it. While walking through the woods, he spotted a massive figure lurking among the trees. It wasn't just its size that was unsettling, it was the way it stood, almost like it had a purpose beyond this world. For about a minute, the creature moved slowly, scanning its surroundings as if it were looking for something or someone. And then, without a sound, it slipped back into the forest, disappearing as quickly as it appeared. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't an ordinary woodland animal. Maine's tree mystery. In Maine, people were left scratching their heads after spotting a strange, dark creature perched high on a tree. It definitely wasn't a monkey. Maine's not exactly known for having those around. But this thing? It had an eerie resemblance to the legendary Bigfoot. Witnesses described a tall, shadowy figure with thick fur, sitting still as if watching something or someone. No one's sure what it really was, but one thing's clear. It wasn't your average woodland critter. If this isn't proof that myths can come to life, I don't know what is. Whatever was up in that tree, it's keeping its secrets for now.
We'll have good video, Karen.
Latvia Bigfoot. A boy exploring the Latvian woods with his camera ended up capturing something no one expected. While filming the peaceful scenery, he spotted a large, furry creature moving through the trees. It looked exactly like the legendary Bigfoot, tall, covered in dark hair, and walking upright. The creature seemed a bit lost, almost like it had somewhere else to be. Curious, the boy decided to follow it, but the moment Bigfoot realized it was being watched, it bolted into the forest and vanished without a trace. Whatever it was, it hasn't been seen in those woods since. Unexpected jungle encounter.
What is that?
While exploring a dense jungle, a boy stumbled upon something completely unexpected. A large, furry creature sitting quietly among the trees. It seemed focused on something, not even noticing his presence at first. But the moment he shifted his foot, the creature turned its head, revealing a face that looked oddly human. It didn't take long for the boy to realize this had to be Bigfoot. Without wasting another second, he hurried back to safety, heart pounding. This strange encounter left him wondering, if Bigfoot is out there, what else could be hiding in the depths of the jungle?
Whoa! Ah!
Hidden jungle mystery. Two friends were soaking in the beauty of a waterfall deep in the Indonesian jungle when they spotted something that sent chills down their spines. A massive, shadowy figure, strangely resembling the legendary Bigfoot, was seen strolling across the mountain range, fully visible under the bright sunlight. The creature moved calmly, as if it belonged there. But here's where things get even weirder. The video capturing this moment was mysteriously taken down shortly after it was uploaded. Some say it's just a coincidence, but others believe there's something out there the authorities don't want us to see. And honestly, they might be onto something. Bizarre creature. A bizarre video from Azerbaijan has been making waves online. It shows a man rescuing a strange, furry creature he found struggling in the wild. Concerned for its safety, he took it home before handing it over to a wildlife care center. But here's the thing, this wasn't any ordinary animal. With its thick hair and unusual features, many people started calling it a juvenile Bigfoot. The creature's appearance sparked endless debates. Some believe it's a brand new species hiding in plain sight, while others think it's just an unidentified wild animal. Whatever it is, this strange discovery has definitely left people curious. Bigfoot captured. A mysterious video posted by an anonymous user has taken the internet by storm. It shows a massive, furry creature locked inside a giant cage, while the man filming moves around it, inspecting every detail. As the creature stands up, its towering height and powerful build become impossible to ignore. With glowing eyes and an intense stare, it seemed less like a helpless animal and more like something with its own agenda. The video quickly caught attention. Some viewers swore it was real evidence of Bigfoot, while others brushed it off as a staged prank. Either way, this clip has definitely added fuel to the Bigfoot mystery. Shadow beast spotted. In a Colombian farm, a farmer was doing his usual rounds, checking on his goats. Everything seemed normal, until he noticed something strange moving across the field. A massive, black, furry creature was walking on all fours. It had a long tail and a face that almost looked like a bear, but not quite. Something about it felt off, like it didn't belong there. The creature moved slowly, as if watching something or someone. Whatever it wasn't any animal he'd ever seen before. Strange creature found. A bizarre discovery on a barbed wire fence has people questioning what it could be. The creature's body looks like a mix between a canine and something. not so ordinary. Its front limbs have human-like hands instead of paws, and there's no sign of stitches or tampering. Some believe it might be the body of a juvenile Dogman, one of the most mysterious cryptids said to roam remote areas. What's even weirder is how the body just hangs there, as if it appeared out of nowhere. For now, it remains stuck on the fence, waiting for authorities to remove it and reveal the truth, if they ever do. Crab-human hybrid. CCTV cameras usually catch trespassers, but this time they picked up something much weirder. Late at night, a strange creature was spotted dashing down a quiet street, moving unnervingly fast. Even the neighborhood dogs started barking like crazy, clearly sensing something unusual. The creature, well, it looked like an arthropod, something crab-like, but with a humanoid face. Creepy, right? Some believe it could be a mutated species, while others think it might be the result of some bizarre experiment gone wrong. Whatever it is, the way it moves is anything but normal. And with no official explanation, theories about a human-crab hybrid are starting to sound a little too believable. Giant mantis mystery. Australia might have a reputation for strange creatures, but Mexico just threw its hat in the ring with this one. This footage shows a massive insect-like creature strolling down an empty road, only this thing is no ordinary bug. Its legs are bent at odd angles, and it moves in a stiff, mechanical way, kind of like a praying mantis, but way bigger. What's even weirder? No one around seems to notice it. Some people believe it could be a new species, while others think it's something not from this world. With no official word on what it is, the theories are only getting wilder. Backyard mystery creature. One quiet afternoon, a family was relaxing in their backyard, surrounded by thick woods. Everything seemed normal, until they spotted something strange moving behind the bushes. At first, it was just a shadow, but then a creature covered in brown fur slowly emerged. It stood tall, with a shape that looked nothing like any known animal. Some described it as having a dinosaur-like posture, as if it had stepped straight out of the past. The creature didn't move aggressively, it just watched from a distance before disappearing back into the woods. Whatever it was, it left the family questioning what might be hiding in the forests around them. Mystery in Minnesota. A trail camera deep in the northern woods of Minnesota captured something that left people puzzled. The image shows a tall, shadowy creature with dark eyes and a wide mouth standing quietly among the trees. Some believe it could be a Sasquatch or even a Yeti, given its unusual size and mysterious features. What's even stranger is that similar sightings have been reported in the area for years. Whatever this creature is, it doesn't seem too shy about being caught on camera. With so many reports piling up, it's hard to ignore the possibility that something unusual is roaming those woods. The Brazilian werewolf. In Brazil, strange sightings aren't exactly rare, but this one, it's next level creepy. A homeowner, tired of hearing weird noises in his backyard, decided to set up a trail camera. What it captured was shocking. A massive, hairy humanoid with a face resembling a wolf. And it wasn't calm. The creature was furious, growling and clawing at the iron bars, as if trying to break through. For a moment, it seemed like nothing could hold it back, but after a while, it gave up and vanished into the darkness. While the creature was never seen again, the chilling footage left no doubt. Something unnatural was out there. Dogman encounter. In this video, a camper was enjoying a peaceful night when strange noises broke the silence. Curious, he grabbed his flashlight and stepped outside. As he scanned the bushes, his light caught something. A shadowy figure crouched low, watching him. At first, it seemed like a dog, but its glowing eyes told a different story. This wasn't an ordinary animal, it was a dogman. Half dog, half human, and known for terrifying those unlucky enough to spot it. The camper didn't stick around to find out more. Without a second thought, he packed up and left, deciding that whatever was out there wasn't something to mess with. Caged mystery. In 2011, a bizarre piece of footage shook the internet. It showed a creature trapped in a cage with the body of a dog and the face of a human. Sounds unreal, right? But there it was, clear as day. According to locals, this wasn't just some strange animal. They believed it was a Kuyang Dayak, a figure from Dayak folklore known for separating its head from its body to perform dark magic. The creature's eerie appearance left people wondering how many more of these beings might be lurking out there. And honestly, some things are better left unseen. Midnight Stalker. In Northern California, a quiet drive turned into a nightmare for one local. While heading home through the woods, his dashcam captured something chilling. A massive, humanoid figure crossing the road. It moved fast, disappearing into the darkness. But here's the thing, this wasn't just any creature. It was covered in thick, black fur and had an eerie, wolf-like shape. Many believe it was the Dogman, a mysterious being said to roam the night. The sight shook him so much that he swore never to take that route again. And honestly, who could blame him? Some roads are better left untraveled. Strange downtown creature. Late one night in a quiet downtown area, a couple of guys pulled over. Just another ordinary stop, or so they thought. Out of nowhere, a bizarre creature appeared, barely 2 feet tall. It had a huge furry head resembling a demonic lion, but the rest of its body was oddly small and thin. The creature clawed at the roadside, trying to climb up while reaching toward them. As the guys backed away, the creature kept moving, fast and determined. Whatever it was, it didn't seem friendly, and if this thing is out there, who knows what else is hiding in the dark. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Two friends were wandering through the woods when they spotted something strange. A small tree was shaking, like something heavy was moving under it. Before they could react, a large creature leaped from the branches and dashed into the shadows. At first, they brushed it off as a wild animal, but as it moved, they realized this thing was different. It looked like a duende, those mischievous beings from Latin American folklore, but much bigger and heavier than any tale described. The eerie sight left them frozen for a moment before they hurried away. After that night, they knew one thing: something strange was definitely lurking in those woods.